The Butter Battle Book by Dr. Seuss.
My father has tales and stories aplenty. I tried to leave, but he wouldn't let me. He sat me down and stroked his old chin, grabbed his old book and showed a slight grin. It's an adventure from our history past. I rolled my eyes. I bet it's a blast. He chuckled and said,
More than you know. It all started a long, long time ago. As you know, on this side of the wall we are Ukes. On the far other side of this wall live the Zooks.
Then my grandfather said,
It's high time that you knew of the terrible, horrible thing that Zooks do. In every Zook house and in every Zook town, every Zook eats his bread with the butter side down. But we Ukes, as you know, when we breakfast or sup, spread our bread,
Grandpa said,
with the butter side up. That's why, as a youth, I made watching my goal, watching Zooks for the Zook-watching border patrol. If he dared to come close, I could give him a twitch with my tough-tufted, prickly snickberry switch. For a while that worked fine. All the Zooks stayed away, and our country was safe. Then, one terrible day, a very rude Zook by the name of Van Itch snuck up and slingshotted my snickberry switch. With my broken-off switch, with my head hung in shame, to the chief Yuckaroo in great sorrow I came. But our leader just smiled. He said, You're not to blame.
We'll dress you right up in a fancier suit. We'll give you a fancier slingshot to shoot.
I marched to the wall with great vim and great vigor, right up to Van Itch with my hand on the trigger. I'll have no more nonsense, I said with a frown, from Zooks who eat bread with the butter side down. Van Itch looked quite sickly. He ran off quite quickly. I'm unhappy to say he came back the next day in a spiffy new suit with a big new machine, and he snarled as he said, looking frightfully mean,
You may fling those hard rocks with your triple sling jigger, but I also have my hand on the trigger.
Once more by Van Itch I was bested and beat. Once again I limped home from the wall in defeat. I dragged and I sagged, and my spirits were low, as low as I thought they ever could go. I raced to the office. The place was a sight.
Have no fears,
said the chief.
Everything is all right. My bright backroom boys have been brighter than bright. They've thought of a gadget that's newer than new. It's filled with mysterious moo-laka-moo, and can blow all those Zooks clear to Salamagoo.
They've invented the Bitsy Big Boy Boomaroo.
You just run to the wall like a nice little man. Drop this bomb on the Zooks just as fast as you can. I've ordered all Ukes to stay safe on the ground whilst the Big Boy Boomaroo is around.
But perhaps this is all for the better somehow. I will make history right here and right now.
Grandpa leapt up the wall with a lopulous leap, and he cleared his hoarse throat with a bopulous beep.
Here's the end of that terrible town full of Zooks who eat bread with the butter side down.
And at that very instant we heard a clup-clup of the feet on the wall. The old Van Itch clupped up. The boys in his back room had made him one too, and his fist was another Big Boy Boomaroo. I'll blow you into pork and wee beans. I'll butter side up you to small smithereens. Oh, Grandpa, I thought. Be careful, oh gee. Who's going to drop it? Will you or will he?
Be patient while that part is the best. The plan right now is that I need a rest.
So, we'll have to wait for what resolved the fray. But that's another story for another day.